All right, everyone, here we go with the week of the 10th through the 16th, 2024. Oh, November 10th through the 16th. I should probably tell you the month. All bets are off. I did a pre-shuffle. What actions are they going to take? Oh, I wrote down a couple of the cards from the reading. I wrote down about the Tower from Capricorn, about the Friday reading. I remember that. I wrote down the Hierophant from position 3 and the King of Pentacles over here from position 9. So we got it all going on here. What actions are they going to take? This is a week where perspective about love is easily gained. Easily gained. A child could spy it. It's all on the surface. It could be with the Queen of Wands, Page of Swords, Queen of Cups, and the Hangman. Most people are wearing their heart on the sleeve this week. It'll be very obvious to tell how someone feels. Okay? Especially that. Okay? Three Swords. Somebody is a little bit heartbroken here. I don't know what this is. Let's find out. Let's shuffle the deck. Let's see where we go. Give me the week of November 10th through the 16th, 2024, universe. What actions they likely to take? We clarify this reading. We're going to clarify with the Light Seer. And I almost switched to the little animal deck, which has a sun at the bottom. But this has a Six of Swords. That was the overall energy of our Friday reading. So it's important because these two readings tie together, the Friday reading and this one, right? We ask what they thinking and feeling in Friday. We pull one card for each sign. We clarify. There's no timestamps here in this text at the top of the description that tells you why. Most of you already know the drill. Everything is energy. Everything is connected. You're all part of a cycle. So you're all stuck in a room together. Don't matter if you're Aries, Sagittarius, Pisces, black, white, brown, green. Doesn't matter. We're all stuck in a room together. All right? If one person stinks, we all smell it. Okay? That's it. We could even say stuck in an elevator because the cycle's getting really crammed. We're about to get a big influx of people in the cycle sometime over the next year or so. I'm telling you right now, we are. All right, here we go. The overall energy. If you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Remember, I'm not a fucking time lord. I got a fast-moving card. I got a chariot. It's Cancer energy. Cancer is the hot spot of this cycle. It's the theme energy. Don't let it go to your head. But it looked like somebody coming. It does. 10 of Wands. 10's of the end, dead end that lead to a new beginning. Somebody can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. Probably got to go find out what would have happened. You were somebody's maybe in yesterday's Friday reading. Somebody going to find out what might have happened. Let's go. A story begins with Aries, position 1, ends with Pisces, position 12. Pay attention to everything on the table. About 9 out of the 12 should resonate. And remember, the signs are just place markers. I'm not your astrologer. All right? This ain't your fucking horoscope. Okay? I could name them all different things if I wanted to. This is Hugo Vaughn. This is Genevieve. This is Rockavive, instead of Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. It doesn't matter. A rose by any other name, right? All right, Aries, here we go. Position 1. Page of Cups. King of Cups. Feels like a Page of Cups. It does. It was a Freudian slip, but it was a Freudian slip on purpose. It's a King of Cups that feels like a Page of Cups. Why? This is an important card. It's where a story begins. This book ends the overall, hotspot energy, which is for everybody. So this, by default, is for a good number of you. And it's tied closest to the Chariot, which is Cancerian energy, which this book ends. So, it's a big deal. All right, here we go. The King of Cups. Feels like a page. Why? Well, I got somebody, it's crossed by a King of Cups. I got somebody who insists they're a king, but they're a page. Somebody's coming to your house, all dressed up like a man, but they're a little boy. Male or female, doesn't matter. Reminds me, when I was a kid, my aunt got married when I was a child. I was like maybe 10 years old, and they bought me a suit for the wedding. I looked in the mirror. I looked like a little grown-up, right? But I wasn't. I still did got that suit totally dirty because I still did kid stuff at the wedding, right? Crawling under the tables with other people. Oh, we all got our nice outfits all messed up and shit. Well, here you go. King of Cups. Somebody's coming to tell you how they feel. But it's what you wanted, the star. But it's small. Look, I ain't making the shit up. What are the odds I pull a page here? I could calculate them for you, but I'm not going to bother. They're about on par with getting a $500 on a scratcher ticket. All right? I'll put it that way. Page of Wands. Yeah. Somebody's coming to tell you how they feel. They want to, because they want to see what would have happened. It's just the way they do it. It's a little childish. It's a little. They're still the same. Okay? The words might be grown up, but they're still the same. Just like me at my aunt's wedding. The suit made me look grown up. The outfit was grown up, but the kid inside was still the same. So you know that suit was going to get fucked up, and it did. Right? Nobody ever wore that again. My mother said, you were supposed to keep that. You know, you don't keep that. What am I going? I'm not growing? Cheap ass. Cheap parents I had. They really were. Like, well, I'm going to wear, what, 14? I'm going to put this suit on? Are you crazy? Right? Like Taurus, position 2. Cheap, I tell you. They really were. And they had a little money too. You know, they didn't have to be as cheap as they were. The devil. Somebody's obsessed. Okay. Somebody's coming to talk to you. Possibly. If they do, they're not going to want to admit it was their fault. This is a blame shifter frequency of devil energy. It's never their fault. They can't possibly do anything wrong. It's not my fault. They don't want to look at it. They know it's there. They know it's their fault, but he doesn't want to look at it. Okay? Okay. I'm clarifying. Relax. We get there. We take this reading nice and easy. It's the biggest, most powerful reading I pull. All right? Don't skip around. If you need to, if you're like, oh, but Steve, your weekly reading is too long. And yeah, you sound like that. Just watch it on 2X. I'm funnier on 2X anyway. I watch my videos back on 2X. Hell, I watch them back on 4X, but I know what I said, kinda, for a minute. Anyway, 2X is fine. It'll cut the time in half, and then you can watch the reading. And I'm funny. It's like a chipmunk going around. Right? It's caused by the Knight of Cups. They come in. I ain't fucking around with you, and this fell on the floor. No fucking lie. Right there, 7 swords. What did I say? This is the blame shifter energy. It's not. They sneak away from the truth. They don't want to see it. Somebody coming to talk to you. They're going to get all dressed up. They're going to get the flowers. They're going to get the little blanket out and they'll rent the white horse. But it's all a bunch of bullshit, because what they're talking about is it's all to blame you for them not knowing what would have happened with you. Okay? The divorce is your fault. But you cheated. Yeah, but it's your fault I cheated. You weren't paying enough attention to me. But we should have had an adult conversation. If somebody's not paying attention to you, you don't go bang the secretary. You sit down and have an adult conversation about that. Well, yeah, you know, as soon as somebody does that to you, ever, well, like that, drags out the word well, you dump them immediately. Okay? Do what you want to do. It's a piece of advice. Take it from me. Well, yeah, but, you know, secretary was hot. You know, yeah, that's not a fucking answer. 7 swords. The Empress. Yeah, again. Blinded by the tits? I don't know. This could be the secretary. This is a person that's easily distracted by shiny objects, whoever they are. This is a narcissist. This is an ego-based person. Okay? Somebody only wants you. What am I trying to say? Somebody only wants you back because you're the best hits in the tarot. This energy, the devil and the 7 of swords, is incapable of understanding your true depth. It's what I just told you. Anytime somebody says you're having a conversation with them, you confront them with irrefutable logic. And they go, well, you know, but get rid of them at that point. You know, irrefutable logic means you just cave and you say you're right. You know, done. At the end of the day here, somebody doesn't understand your depth. They're coming back because they like your tits. Male or female. You could have chicken tits. I've talked about my neighbor all the time. I'm glad he don't know about this channel. He looked like Dolly Parton with a beard mowing his lawn in the summer, let me tell you. You know, he eats too much chicken. They put all the hormones in there, and men getting big fucking, men getting fucking C cups, I'm telling you. You know, what's going on here? Gemini. The Hierophant from yesterday. Oh, I got a post-it note. Oh, you bet your ass I do. 7 of Wands. I'm out of here. So you are a threat to somebody attached to this person. Whoever this person, listen to me right now. Because you're talking to a guy who's a threat to everybody. Every single person I have, every single friend I have that's married, I'm a threat. Why? Because their wives all like me. And some of them, if they're gay, their husbands all like me. It doesn't matter. Right? Why? Because I'm real. That's it. I'm not saying I'm like Don Juan, some incredible looking, this, that, the other thing. I was once a handsome boy. But at the end of the day, it's all about energy. Right? You know, people just feel secure and safe around me. And if you're a dude and you could make a girl feel secure and safe, you're all set. Doesn't matter what you look like, you're good to go. And me, I mean, it's like they walking around with the Hulk or something. There's something about my energy. And that's it. Something about you. Has someone attached to this person who's attached to you defensive? And they fill in their head with all sorts of nonsense. You're a threat to this. Again, I think I gave the example in the Friday reading of tarot reading. You know, and I said it's one of those types of situations where let's say you're a tarot reader. They're going to say, oh, you're the devil. You know, that kind of thing. Just if you ever want to get called the devil, just come out to YouTube and start a fucking tarot channel. If you don't get called the devil, at least 100 times a month you're doing something wrong. You know, you must not be very good. You should just shut it down. Well, at the end of the day here, you make somebody attached to your person very defensive. Now, we asking what actions they're likely to take. I told you that yesterday already. The action, somebody's about to come fight you. I don't mean literally. I hope the fuck not. Right? I hope not. I don't want any Steve Love Tarot viewers with black eyes or anything. What the fuck's up with that? But no, I think some kind of confrontation is coming. Okay? You might get a phone call, hey, stay away from my daughter, or some shit like that. Oh, I've gotten that phone call many times. Nah, you know, when I was a kid, the parents all liked me. I was good with parents. They all... God, I wish I could do it all again. With all the knowledge I have now, man, I would just... I had a lot of fun, but I could have had more. It's crossed by temperance. You're gonna do not fight back. It's an energy of not fighting. If somebody comes at you, you do that. Okay? You remain calm, remain peaceful. All right? In any kind of situation. There are two types of main confrontational situations. There's one that comedians do all the time, which is sort of if somebody come at you crazy, you just be crazier. Right? Like that. You know, everybody does that in their comedy bit somewhere, and it's true. You can do that. You can get away with it. Right? I ain't gonna mess with that person. They're crazy. You know, just go. Somebody comes up to you and they're bigger than you. You just go into all kinds of weird, turn into Bruce Lee. Whoa! Ah! Eh, like that. Start turning into like a mix of Bruce Lee and Hong Kong Phooey, and you're good to go. You know, they might leave you alone. This person's fucking nuts. I'm getting out of here. And this is not one of those cases. This is a case where when you're met with aggression, you sit calm. Keep a peaceful energy here. Also, there's somebody coming at you with good intentions, just to misunderstand. Nine of Cups. Why is that here? The world. Somebody thinks you're going to take. I mean, it's an energy of somebody who thinks you're going to take their daughter away, or you're going to take their son away, or you're going to change them, or you're a bad influence on the person. Okay. Somebody thinks you're filling their head with a bunch of nonsense. Somebody thinks you're a cult leader. I don't know. I get that a lot. People think that I'm not. I would never. I'd be a terrible cult leader. Awful. Somebody here sees you as some kind of threat. And I think they confront you with it this week, and your best bet is to be cool. All right? And I harp on this because it has nothing to do with Gemini or Rockelvon. I don't care. It doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with that. It's if you resonate with this, you would know. If you're a person, if you have somebody attached who's got somebody in their ear that doesn't like you, it plays out. The same frequency of energy plays out 1,000 different ways. It depends on the surrounding energies. All right. Cancer, the hot spot of the connection cycle, the theme energy, it bookends over here. So somebody coming in, King of Cups felt like a page, got a page at the very end. You're getting what you want from somebody. But I think people are very transparent this week. We learned that from the pre-shuffle, right? Right? Yeah, there's a tower. It's just, You get what you want. You get a chance to rebuild with somebody. You get a second crack at it. But like I tell people all the time, it's like a second crack at a honeymoon. It's like people that get divorced, and just as an example, people that get divorced and remarried often repeat their original honeymoon. Okay, one, it's a mistake. Why? Because your original energy didn't end well anyway, so why would you repeat it? Okay? That's kind of what is happening here. There's some kind of energy that you get a chance to repeat, but it leaves a bad taste in your mouth in some way. Okay? I want all of you, because it's the hot spot, I want all of you to keep that in mind. If you're going to relive something with somebody, if you're going to redo it in fresh energy. If you're going to ever remarry somebody, don't have the same type of wedding. If you had an indoor wedding last time, have an outdoor wedding this time. If you're going to, don't have the same song at your wedding, okay? Don't even do the same rings, okay? Don't even, nothing. And sure as fuck, don't go on the same honeymoon. Pick a completely different thing. If you went tropical the first time, go to fucking Albany, New York the second time. I mean, literally, Allentown, Pennsylvania. I mean, go check out the steel industry. I don't know. I mean, whatever it is, do the complete opposite. And that's your advice here. When this person comes in, it's a second chance of some kind. It feels like it. Energy is a thing. It's real. And even though it's mostly tied to a memory, that can spread. You could start to feel that memory, and then you manifest exactly the fear that's contained within that memory. You follow? Okay. I hope so. Because you could take what I just taught you and go forward in life with that and really change your life. A lot of people get stuck in ruts because of exactly what I just described. Okay? Doesn't have to be about a bad thing. It could just be something that keeps you stuck. Okay? What's crossing the tower? The Nine of Wands. Do not be rigid in this energy. Okay? The wall's coming down. The foundation's coming down. It's almost like a clean second chance with a soulmate for all of you. See? Ace of Pentacles. It's something you've wanted a long time. This directly bookends the star where I said it's something you wanted. You've probably been waiting a long time for this week's energy. I bet you have. Some of you about 12 years, I would guess. Others of you maybe longer, some of you a little less, but for some reason 12 years rings in my head here. For somebody, it's possible. Why is that here? The King of Cups. It was the card that was crossing here. You might remember, crossing King of Cups, crossing King of Cups. These bookend this. Here it is, the last card out. So everything I've said is valid. The cards back it up. That's why I throw the cards for you. I don't need them. But why should you stare at a blue piece of felt and a talking hand for fucking 20 minutes? Look at the fucking cards. There's your proof. You know, the odds of cards coming out, it's pretty crazy. I tell you have better luck with scratcher tickets than a given card coming out. At the end of the day here, position 5, Leo. The Leo soap opera. What do we get? Let's talk about it. 4 of Wands. My intuition said shuffle, so I shuffle. Okay? You're probably wondering, why is he shuffling the main deck? I don't know. This is one reading. Now we get the rest. Alright? It is what it is. This is for everybody. This is powerful shit. This is for the good. This whole row, something I said up here, doesn't matter what your sign is for at least 80% of you watching. Probably greater than 90% here. 4 of Wands. This person in the Leo soap opera I know is married in a toxic situation. That's what this card is telling me. Duh, we already know. We've all been watching the Leo soap opera since I started it, which is when I got here. My first Leo reading where I pleaded with the universe. You know, this person, the universe has been trying to help this person for a long fucking time. I feel like they're ready to walk a new path, but I feel like it goes against what I said here about the same old energy. This person keeps repeating the same patterns over and over again and expecting a different result. You can't swim in the same energy and expect it to be different. You can't drink the same water and expect it to taste different. It is what it is. Everything is energy. You can't make a New York style pizza taste like a New York pizza in Los Angeles. The water is different. Different energy. Different fucking pizza. Alright? It's just the way it is. Unless you ship in the water. See, I got a friend who lives in New York. I get water. But anyway, my pizza's real good. But there you go. 8 of Pentacles crossing it. Everything is energy. This person here just feels like they can live this life that they've been living as long as they've got something else to focus on. So what's happening now is they're getting something else to focus on. I get a lot of actors in this. If they're an actor, they got to play. If they're a work project person, like in marketing or something, they got a big project they're focusing on. Or they're starting another candle business with a friend or something. As long as they've got a distraction, they're fine. Their path is great. But it's going to end the same. Okay? Whenever we repeat energy, it's bad. 10 swords. Why is the 10 swords here? Temperance. Somebody knows it's over. Not you, not your soul connection. Somebody knows their marriage is over. In the Leo soap opera, I get somebody in a toxic relationship. Could be a marriage, or could just be they're banging and living together, or whatever. Could also be a family that has that's more like a cult than a family, has a tie, whatever. Bottom line, they know whatever it is over. But there's a distraction. And as long as there's a distraction, they stay put. That's modus operandi. That's what they do. That's how they roll. Okay? All right. Virgo, position 6. Sometimes my wild card spot, sometimes you guys show up. I don't know, death card. I got awful quiet there, didn't I? It's a death card. There's a lot to say there. I don't think it's you guys showing up here. I think somebody attached to you is done with you. But they're not. But they are. But they're not. But they are. But they're not. But they are. But no. That's what's there. Okay? It is what it is. I'm just giving it to you straight. But I'm not. But I am. But I'm not. Fucking hate people like this. Wishy-washy fuckers. I'm leaving. Okay, bye. You're back. Yeah, well. Death card. I don't know what this is about. Yesterday you had somebody who thought you were making bad choices or went the wrong way. They're going to try and correct you. Maybe this is what you did to them. I don't know. It's crossed by justice. Somebody going to give you a piece of their mind. Yeah, no, I get it. Somebody going to give you a piece of their energy around this. Is just somebody feels good telling you to fuck off. This week somebody's going to feel good telling you to go fuck yourself. I give at least 50 people a week that joy. And I can tell you it is a thrill. Okay? It is a real honor to be on that. I mean, it is what it is. People, maybe, not unlike me, you just say things that people don't want to hear. I don't fucking care. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day here, this is what's going on with you. Somebody feels really good about telling you to fuck off. Okay? And they just do. Because you probably said something to this person, or you will this week, that they don't want to hear. Welcome to my fucking world. Okay? What's on top? Page of Pentacles. You schooled somebody. Why is that here? This student doesn't want to hear. She don't want to hear, you're not going to get into a college. You're going to have to start dressing right. You're going to have to do after school activities. You're going to have to join the 4-H club. You're going to have to fucking get something going on for your college resume. Right? Because that whole thing where parents pay off the fucking schools got busted a few years back. So that shit ain't happening anymore. And she don't want to hear that. She get all upset and storm off. Right? And then she come back later and tell you to fuck off. Just like any good teenager. Why is that here? The Emperor. The Emperor doesn't like to be... I'm right. I'm 100% right here. The Emperor doesn't like to be schooled. People like to think they know what they're doing and I'm in control. They think they got it all figured out. Those are the people that have nothing figured out. Libra, position 7. World. There's a song that comes to mind here. I can't place it. It's sort of ringing. It's that... It's an old one. I think it was, I want to say Phil Collins, but it's not Phil Collins. It's the other guy that was big in the 80s that sang a lot of divorce songs and things like that. There were two big musicians in the 80s that were going through divorces, and they had albums that sort of reflected that. One was Phil Collins. The other was Don Henley. Okay? And Don Henley's got this song, I'm Learning to Live Without You, right? But I miss you sometimes, right? That song. That's what's attached to this. There's somebody here who's just not going to say, never going to tell you what you want to hear. And you're just going to have to, in the new energy, you do an okay job of learning to live without that energy. Okay? Somebody's energy is detaching from you. And in this new energy, you're going to be just like Don Henley, who's learning to live without you. But I miss you sometimes, but overall, I'm okay. You know, it's that kind of vibe. All right? The energy around, the environmental energy is going to help you. All right? So let it. I don't know what to tell you. You will feel this energy detach. You might. Somebody's just, or it's somebody who you're attached to who's just never going to give you what you want. And sometimes you just have to accept that. Okay? Sometimes you do. Okay. Crossing the world is the Three of Pentacles. What did I just say? It's about rebuilding, about starting over. Right? I'm learning to live without you. I miss you sometimes, but it's just like dropping your kids off at daycare for the first time. They start to cry, don't they? Right? I cried the first day of kindergarten, I won't lie to you. I did, I remember. I cried the first day of kindergarten. Why? Was I missing my mommy? No. I remember specifically why I cried. I was like, oh shit. I didn't like any of the kids in the room. I didn't like the vibe I was getting from the fucking room. I just didn't like it. I don't want to stay here all day. What do you mean I got to stay here till 2 o'clock? Fuck off, right? The teacher was real nice, though. I remember her, Mrs. Kimball. I still even remember her name, Mrs. Kimball. Look at that. See, if you're a good teacher, kids will remember your name a long time. Also, if you're a bad teacher, because I remember Mrs. Hexter, too. She was bad. That woman hated me. That was second grade. That woman hated me. Eight of Wands. Moving forward without you. I'm learning to live without you. But I miss you sometimes. Why is the Eight of Wands here? Six of Cups. Moving away from the past. Moving forward from the past. The energy around you will help you. You're coming into a new zone. Somebody's energy is releasing. It's a breath of fresh air if you let it. It's a good thing if you let it. Daycare can be fun. Okay? I mean, I don't know how else to phrase it to you. I've done my best. Scorpio, my hot Scorpios. Three of Wands. Why is it here? That was spirit. That wasn't me. Hey, I didn't touch the table. Okay, I'm lying, but it wasn't spirit. It was my hand. Fine. Just, just trying to make the news. That's all. In later news, Tarot Channel was taken over by spirit, and the table began to. Oh no! Turns out it was all just a fraud. All right, why is the Three of Wands here? People are asking me, my DMs are full. I got like 40 people asking me. People are asking me if I'm surprised by who won the election. Obviously, I was too subtle in my blog posts and in my things that I was subtly hinting throughout my readings that please, guys, be careful. Obviously, I fucked up somewhere. Three of Wands cost. I didn't think I was. I had most of my friends say, I don't think you're being subtle enough, dude. Well, I'm trying to help. That's all, right? Anyway, Knight of Pentacles. Good luck. Knight of Pentacles. Somebody's coming towards you, but they're not. You won't know they're there. That's the way it reads. I'm not even fucking playing with you. Somebody coming towards you. Or this is somebody spying on you like you're on that ship, but you don't know they're there. So it's similar to what I said here. Were you tied to this one yesterday? I think you were, right? I don't think I wrote this one down. I should have. No, I didn't. I wrote down the Tower here and the King of Pentacles here. There's something There's someone new coming in. What's on top? Yeah, the Eight of Swords. Something you might start to feel a little paranoid for some reason. You might feel like somebody's watching you. Somebody is, but it's more energetically than real. Okay, they're at a safe distance. In other words, if you were on this ship and you were worried that somebody was watching you, and I said, no, he way the fuck up there. You see that little red dot, right? You'd be less worried. So that's what I'm telling you. So don't get all freaky if you start, oh my God, Steve, I feel paranoid all of a sudden. Yeah, I get it. Why though? It's like it's my rhythm is going to get you energy a little bit, right? It's the rhythm is going to get you. It's coming slowly, right? What's going on with the Eight of Swords? Yeah, the Sun. It's actually a good thing. It's one of those good things that make you feel paranoid. I got another song in my head. I love it. I love that the music is coming back. I love that. I lost it for like a week or two. I don't know where the fuck it went. John Fogerty, Creedence Clearwater Revival. Have you ever seen the rain coming down a sunny day? All right? That song ties right here. I don't know why. It could just be that one line. But something that makes you feel paranoid actually, should be making you feel good. It just kind of makes you feel sort of the opposite of it a little bit. And I know that song probably has different kinds of meanings and things like that. It's just the line. It's just, for some reason, it's ringing in my head. It could be one line from that song that means something, not the whole song meaning. So if I ever tell you to look up the lyrics on a song, it might just be one or two words. It doesn't have to be what the song means. Okay? But that's what it is here. Okay? So don't freak out about nothing. You are being watched. There is an energy approaching. But it's very benevolent. It's very good. It's probably a soulmate. It's probably somebody new. You're probably about to have a new love or maybe get a new opportunity. All right. Sagittarius, position 9. Sometimes separate from the cycle. Sometimes part of it. 10 of Wands. Somebody attached to you cannot... Well, I want to say they see you as a pain in the ass. That's really weird. This is probably why I told you yesterday to make sure you know your worth. Make sure you know you're irreplaceable. It's like, if I were to give you an analogy from like a business thing. If I wanted to demote an employee rather than raise them up, right, promote them. If I wanted to demote them, take a sergeant and turn them and knock them down a peg, back down to a constable or something like that. I don't know. If I wanted to do that, I would probably point out all the things about this person that are a burden. Why they shouldn't have the job. Why they're a pain in the ass. Why them as a sergeant is a pain in my ass. And that's why I'm demoting them. So that this person leaves the meeting feeling demoralized and like, I just did them a favor, or they're doing me a favor by accepting the demotion, right? That kind of thing. I don't know why I feel the urge to describe it to you that way, but I think somebody is coming to make you a low-ball offer of some kind, and they're going to make you feel like it's the right thing to do. And that's why you need to know your worth. It's always something like this with me in Sagittarius. There's some kind of energy the universe sends me here. It's a special Sagittarius energy. Nobody else gets it. I have looked around the web at at YouTube, at some of the other Sagittarius reading titles. I don't dare watch. But I've looked at some of the titles and they're nothing like mine. And I don't get anything like this. This is always some kind of lecture or warning for you. It's like somebody's looking out for you and they're doing it through me. It's weird. It drives me fucking crazy. But I don't mind. I'm happy. I just wish... they'd buy me lunch once in a while or something. I mean, I don't know. I like to be wined and dined. But I realize it's just the energy and that'd be a little weird. But anyway, Wheel of Fortune crossing it. It's exactly what I just told you. The wheel turns everything. Somebody's going to turn the tables on you. It's your fault. Okay. We got a little of blame shifting. We had blame shifting somewhere over here, didn't we? Yeah. What's on? Hangman. Somebody wants you to see their perspective. They want you to understand and empathize with their perspective. And make you feel bad. Look, I can't make this stuff up. You see the cards, right? You see the fucking cards. Look at the girl. Think about everything I just told you. By the time you come in my office as sergeant, you just have to catch my drift. Okay? I'm just trying to translate energy. You come in my office as sergeant. Y'all proud you're a sergeant. I'm a fucking sergeant. Woohoo! Yeah, you're sergeant fucking woohoo. Good for you. By the time you leave my office, I make you feel so bad, you're happy to be a fucking constable. I knocked you back to traffic duty without a fucking stripe on your fucking uniform. Alright? That's what's going on here, metaphorically speaking. Could be love, could be business, could be something. And that's why in the Friday reading, that King of Pentacles, I said, make sure you know you're irreplaceable. You follow me? You better. If this at all is for you, I'm not saying it's for all of you, but if this at all is for you, you make damn fucking sure you listen to what I said on Friday and you listen to what I said here, because it just got totally fucking verified, I will tell you. Capricorn, somebody overly worried about you. Position 10, the Chariot, yeah, incoming. Somebody's charging in. Somebody is really worried about you for a stupid fucking reason. They got themselves all in a fucking tizzy, and here they come. Right? Here they fucking come. Coming your way. Why is this here? Tell me about the Chariot to Six of Swords. Somebody here needs to calm down. It's the Six of Swords. The energy around. Your job is to calm this person down, not overreact with them. Okay? This could play out a lot of ways. You know, it is what it is. I've had to calm my mother down on many occasions. I remember when my grandfather passed away, her father. She left me a frantic message on the answering machine. I was like, I'm going to get on a plane. I had just gotten to California. I was barely earning a living. I had just gotten a sales job. If I had to take a week off, I'd have lost the job. She leaves me a frantic message on my answering machine. Your grandfather's just passed away. You have to get here. You have to get here right now. You're fucking 8,000 fucking miles away. You fucking high. First of all, I don't have that kind of scratch at that time for a plane ticket to the fucking UK. Are you high? So I had to calm her down. I realized within the energy that the environmental energy around her message was actually quite calm, and if I tapped into that, I could mellow her out. I did. I've smoothed things out. You're going to need to do that here. Somebody overreacting. This might be near future influence for you. The Eight of Pentacles. Okay? Why is that here? Ace of Cups. They have good intentions, but their energy's been derailed. It's time for you to put them back on the track. Okay? It's sort of like somebody's all excited about their candle business. You need to let them know. It's not really, it's a nice little sideline, but you're probably not going to buy houses and Maseratis with it. Okay? Unless your candle's got some kind of aphrodisiac thing going on with them or something. It's coming from good intention. Somebody loves you very much. They don't know how to express it. So it's too much. They're feeling you too much right now. So it may come out wrong. Okay? That's all. All right. Aquarius. Here we go. Position 11. Sometimes you guys, all right, we'll see. Eight of Pentacles. Again, we get Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles here, Eight of Pentacles here. I forgot what I told you yesterday. I didn't write down yours. I don't know why. I just didn't. So I'll just wing it. You're about to become the boss. And I don't mean Bruce Springsteen. I mean you're about to be, you're large and in charge. In other words, usually there's energies around you that you have to consider. Let's take a look at this guy working here. He's working late. He's by himself. The boss has gone home. So in this moment, he's running the place. He's in charge. Okay? Usually there are energies around that he has to consider and whatever. You are very, very, you got some juice right now. Okay? You got some juice. Got some power. Is that what I said yesterday? I don't fucking know. I hope so. Because you do. You're the boss. And I don't mean Bruce Springsteen. Although, baby, I was born to run. All right, let's go. Eight of Pentacles. What do we get here? It's crossed by the King of Swords. I want to be careful what I say. Yeah, Judgment. You've got the... People believe everything that comes out of your mouth. You're the one in charge. You're the only one working. There's no one else to talk to. So what this guy says goes. Okay? People believe what you say and act on what you say on some level. There's a great deal of responsibility that comes with that. I have that fucking problem here sometimes, which is why I sometimes say, do what you want. Make your own decisions. I have to remind people I'm just a talking hand on the video. You will as well. Okay? Be mindful of this. All right. What's on top? The Nine of Pentacles. It's just, why is the Eight of Pentacles here? The Nine of Pentacles. Because normally you're the worker, and now we have an escalation, and you're the shit. You're in charge. You're the boss. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here? The Two of Wands. You call all the shots. Things you say hold a lot of weight. I want you to fear that. If you don't fear that, you become maniacal. If you don't fear power, power is corrupting. If you don't fear it, you become maniacal. You have to fear it. Fear must be in there. Okay? Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, you get what you wanted. The time is right for you and somebody to connect. Okay? The time is right for you and somebody to connect. I don't know what this means, though. I don't know if you're disappointed by it. I don't think so. I think the time is right for you and somebody to connect, and I think you put 10 swords in it. That's the way I read it. That's the way the energy feels. But I don't know. We'll find out. It's crossed by the Wheel of Fortune. The time is right. It's harvest time for you and somebody. But what happens, either what happens changes everything, or it doesn't go as you thought it would, or you do something different than what you thought you might do if this ever happened. Any of that's possible. Okay? It's a general reading. I'm trying to explain the energy. All right. What's on top? 10 Wands. Yeah, I think for most of you, I get it. I can see why the universe gave me that. I think for most of you, it happens, but it may happen at the wrong time, or it creates a problem for you of some kind. Why is the 10 of Wands? Yeah, it creates a problem. This person shows up, but it creates a problem. It's the energy is right. It's the right time within the energy, but it's not the right moment for you for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's just not the right moment. Okay. All right. Well, let's add it up. Let's grab a deck here. We'll grab the little animal deck. The sun randomly at the bottom. Give me 3 cards and a bottom card. Add it all up, universe. Let's go. Add it up. Let's see where we're at. All that shuffling. The sun come back. Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, the death card. 6 of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. Feels like a page. The Knight of Pentacles. This is something I've tried to teach you guys about energy over the time. I'm just going to paraphrase it for this week. It's a message for you. Okay? Everything you need to know about how somebody feels about you is there. All you have to do is slow down to take a look at it. The universe is giving you a chance to see it. It's actually slowing down a process of elimination. It's slowing down a process of a transformation, if you will. The energy is transforming, and during the transformation, you get to see everything about what that energy is about. It's sort of like you get to see somebody naked if you peep on them when they're changing, right? It's a bit of that. Look, it's a dirty example, but it is what's going on right now. The energy is changing clothes. The energy you share between another person, you and another person, a soulmate, is changing clothes. And for a brief moment, if you slow things down, if you stop for a minute, stop futzing with the dog and pay attention, you'll get to see everything. All of it. The full Monty. Okay? You'll learn a lot about whatever. All right, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. Good luck.